everybody, it's Tanner from TannerBulletDesigns.com. Thanks for checking out the third day of the 12 days of Black Friday over at AboveReviewStudio.com. I'm so excited for today because today's featured buy is the 123 stamp DVD and the 123 cards DVD for a value of $4.99 plus shipping. And I love these DVDs. They are must-have in your home collection because all these ink pads and everything in the videos and in the DVD, you learn what ink pad goes for what, how to use the ink pads, and in the cards video you see tons of inspiration. And if I could have picked the DVDs up for $4.99, I would have definitely picked them up for that. So I encourage you all to check it out. You will not be disappointed. They are great values. I can't believe Megan got them this low. It's a one-time offer. I really am excited for you all at home for getting them this low. But it shows you all about all kinds of different ink pads in the stamp DVD, all kinds of heat embossing ideas. But today I'm going to focus on the Megan Elizabeth ink edgers, and we're going to do a really cool inking video and show you how to use these and what you could use them for and how to just make your projects pop. So let's get started. So my favorite thing to do is with the ink edgers is to go around projects, stamped images, and just ink around them so that white core isn't there. So in this right here, I turned this and inked it blue. I inked it with the Chillaxin Blue, which is a great color, and it just blends perfectly. Megan has so many colors for all the color families, and they're really awesome for inking different images. Another thing I love to do is take uncompleted cards, which this card I did a few months ago, which I'm sure you've seen on my blog if you follow me, that I never felt completed, but now I have an idea for inking of the edges. So if you buy the ink pads, you can go back on your past cards and finish them up. With just inking around the edges does so much to a card. And these ink pads are pigment, so that means they're awful juicy. They won't get hurt by going around the paper and the edges. It's supposed to ink like this. It's great. You don't have to have those annoying sponge daubers. I hated those, and they are actually more pricier than the ink pads. So I thought that was hilarious when I found these ink pads from Megan and not having to buy those sponge daubers anymore because I have these awesome ink pads. And when you first open them, you see how juicy they are and how juicy they always are. I've had mine for a couple months, probably a month after Megan came out with them, and they are inking great. I'm in love with it. And now this sort of plain card has that green around the edge, and it looks great. It pulls in the colors, and there's so many colors Megan has to offer that inking with these are really great. And you can always pop out that project like this right here. I just took, this was a Halloween card I did, and I just took the black A1AM, which is a great name, and just went around it, and it just pops. I love how all these cards can just pop by using such simple techniques with this ink. And it gets in there really nice because of how juicy the ink pad is. I wish you could feel the ink pad and see the ink pad and how juicy it is. It's awesome. I honestly love these ink pads, and I just will talk all day about them. But of course I can't, but I love them very, very much. So another simple thing to do is take them and go around the edges of stamped images. So when you don't feel like coloring an image, or you've colored an image and you feel like you just didn't cut close enough and you don't want to cut closer to mess up the colored image, on this image I wanted to pop something, and you can see the purple around the edges. That is a Megan Elizabeth Lush ink edger, and these are projects that I make in everyday life that I thought really would show you how awesome these ink pads are, how in my day-to-day card making I use these. I love these ink pads. So what I'm going to do is actually go around the outside and do a before and after, because I thought there was no need in doing a whole video tutorial about how to make a card when you can add these to cards you have already made. I absolutely love this. And look how fast, and it just pops with all these cool colors. I picked the bachelorette color because I had the ribbon that I made for this card right here, this reddish pinkish, and I thought it would be great. So if you see the card in person, you'll see that it has a nice pinkish border around it, which looks really nice. Now there'll be pictures on AboveRubyStudio.com showing you the full pictures of how these turns out, and I'll focus in with my DSLR. I love these. And there's so many more projects that I've used with them. Like I said, they'll be all on AboveRubyStudio.com. I would really encourage you to check these out just for inking around projects, stamped images, all kinds of awesome things. And make sure to check out the 123 Cards DVD and the 123 Stamp DVD as a bundle for $4.99 over at AboveRubyStudio.com. Thanks for watching, guys, and make sure to have a great 12 days of Black Friday. Bye for now.